Yo, what's going on, Draft League fans? My name is IronBoffin, and we are here for week 5 of SPL. And this is a big one. If we win this week, we are locked in for playoffs because we'll officially have a record of 4-1, and I will be locked for playoffs. No matter what happens, I will be in playoffs, and that's super exciting because I've never made playoffs before in any league. So to make it an SPL would be super sick. We're going up against Callum here, and Callum has a scary team. I am telling you, I have never prepped so hard for a draft league match in my life and been so upset with the matchup, with what's going on. I'm like, I don't feel confident here. But after a lot of work, I do have a team that I think can do the job, barring there's one particular Iron Crown set that's particularly scary. We'll talk about it here in a second. But you can see the abilities here on screen. Iron Hands with the Levitate is probably going to be the most likely ability to kind of cancel out Garchomp fears. Iron Crown with Well-Baked Body kind of walls Entei. Porygon could come here with Vessel of Ruin, just like so that way it doesn't take any damage. Salamence is a little concerning with the Shadow Shield and Dragon's Maw. Both abilities are very good. I don't know if I see Salamence coming here because I do have like Pixelate, Banded, E-Speed, Entei, so I don't know if Salamence coming here. Rabombi is super scary with the adaptability, or not adaptability. It's scary with adaptability, but that's not why I'm scared of it. The Queenly Majesty stopping Entei with E-Speed, so like Banded isn't safe to bring, and if he gets Sticky Webs up, that's very bad for my team. The Glamora is a big problem. If this is like an especially offensive Glamora, it rips apart Zapdos, it rips apart Swampert, it shreds my team. Honestly, Glamora is like out of all the mons to be scared of on this team, I cannot believe it's Glamora, because Earth Eater obviously is going to stop Garchomp from being a problem. It's just a scary mon. It's just a scary mon. Then he's got things like Hoopa, which is really good with the Psychic Surge. I also expect that to come to shut off like E-Speed from Entei. Vaporeon's here. Don't know if Vaporeon's going to come because it's not like I have an Ogerpon. I have a Zapdos. Yeah, he has Volt Absorb, but like Hurricane's still hurting. Shiftree probably not coming here. Cinderace is also really good. The Desolate Land for the Land War, the Weather War with Zapdos. But, you know, sometimes if a lot of mons don't like to try to switch into Zapdos Hurricane and risk me hitting the 50% Hurricane because like, it still hurts. And then the Tinglu, 1,000,000,000% Tinglu is coming. With the Regenerator ability, that thing is insanely bulky. I'm afraid of Tinglu. That thing is nasty mon. But that's Callum's team. Let's go over mine. First up, we are bringing Fluffy Renoir here. We're going with a max defense build because this is something that I can kind of use to work on the whatchamacallem, Iron Hands. A reliable check to Iron Hands, because yeah, he can Earthquake me, but like this way, like Drain Punch isn't doing anything to me, Thunder Punch isn't doing anything to me, so that's pretty good coverage. We have Toxic, Pain Split, Defog, and Strange Team. I have Toxic because of things like Porygon and because of Tinglu. If I can get a Toxic off, that would be huge, and I can Pain Split the recovery back, so like if I take a big Earthquake, I can get it back. I had to get rid of Prankster, so that way I could do things like Defog on the Dark type Tinglu there. So we did have to get rid of Prankster specifically for that, but Fluffy is fine here. And then we have the Strange Team, which is enough. The Strange Team is fine because that always breaks subs too on things like the Iron Hands. So Strange Team is really good there. So I'm okay with this build. This also kind of shuts down the Ments a little bit because if it's like a setup Ments, at least he can't use Dragon's Maw into me. So that's good. Next up, we're bringing him back. We got Verso, the Cobalion, with Life Orb and Magic Guard. With Steel Beam, Aura Sphere, Volt Switch, and Stealth Rock. The name of this game is Click Steel Beam. It's not super good into his team, but it fudging hurts, dude. Steel Beam, Aura Sphere is fantastic coverage. We have the Volt Switch for pivot, and we have the Stealth Rock to kind of stop things from tripping around. Like I can get into Ments and break Shadow Shield, assuming he's not like heavy duty boots or something. Hurts B. It's just it's good to have Stealth Rock. So hopefully we can get the Stealth Rocks up, and Steel Beam will hopefully do a lot of damage is the goal there. Next up, we have a Swampy the Swampert here. Of course, Max Spadef. Max HP. You guys have seen this you guys have seen this build a billion times. It's because it's so heckin' good. This is really good into things like Iron Crown. Iron Crown specifically. There is a set of Iron Crown that's like weakness policy, agility, stored power. That would be very bad because it could just take a knockoff and get weakness policy. It could take an earthquake. We're just gonna hope that doesn't happen. We're gonna hope that doesn't happen. Like, it's such a scary set. And then we have the knockoff for things like Porygon, of course. And Liquidation and Flip Turn, you know, just to hit Tinglu. So, pretty easy Swampy build there. Next up, we're bringing Ban Elichik, the Choice Specs Primordial Sea Zapdos, because I don't see switch-ins to Thunder on this team, except it's Tinglu. Tinglu switches in, but I have Choice Specs Weather Ball Primordial Sea into Tinglu, so I don't think Tinglu is going to be their switch-in. Could be Cinderace, like I said, to take my weather away. Could be Porygon 2 there with Vessel of Ruin. So, but I think Zapdos is going to be really good here with the specs. It's going to still hurt Iron Hands, even if he is Assault Vest. So, pretty cool set. Obviously, just max special attack, max speed, because I need to at least risk a speed tie with Salamence. Base 100, base 100. So, that's why we're rocking max speed. Next up, I'm going to go over the Entei first here. We got Entei. Rocking heavy duty boots with Pixelate with E-Speed, Double Edge, Sacred Fire, and Tantrum. What are we doing here? E-Speed and Double Edge. I want to click Double Edge as much as possible. Like if you try to send in Tinglu into me, I want to click Double Edge. I want to click Double Edge into the Iron Hands. It's pretty good. We got to be careful with Sacred Fire because we don't want to give that Iron Crown Well-Baked Body boost to power, stored power. We're very I'm telling you, I'm so scared of Iron Crown. So scared of that set. But again, this thing's job is just to click Double Edge, so that's its goal. So that's gonna be cool. And then the last up, this is the star of the show. CRAWDAUNT's coming back after getting absolutely erased from existence against Joey in week 1 because I forgot about Soldu. We're bringing Larry the Lobster. We're bringing Choice Banded Larry the Lobster with Adaptability, Crabhammer, Knockoff, Aqua Jet, and Close Combat. What are we doing with this? We are max attack, and we have enough speed. What are we doing with a little speed on CRAWDAUNT here? What are we doing? We're outspeeding a no speed invested Vaporeon. I think I actually go like 2 points over Vaporeon just in case he put like 4 points in just for like, you know, like a little speed creep. So I am outspeeding Vaporeon no speed, and then I would hope that I also outspeed Iron Hands with this set as well, unless his Iron Hands is fast, but that's the goal of this thing. This thing is a monster. Crabhammer is killing everything. Knockoff is killing everything. Even if he tries to switch in, which wouldn't be a good play. If he tries to switch in Iron Crown to get a weakness policy boost on this thing, Knockoff just straight up kills him. So that's really sick. But the name of the game is get into this Pokemon as much as possible. Click Knockoff. Just click Knockoff. This thing hurts so bad. It's a really good mon. And that's the game. That's the game plan. The game plan literally is get into CRAWDAUNT as much as possible and click attacks. So let's go ahead and get into the match with Callum for week 5 here. We need to win for playoffs. Let's do it up. Let's get it. Okay, yo, what's up, guys? We are here, week 5 of SPL, going against Callum, and his team is scary, man. The prep for this team was crazy. So we got Vaporeon, Tinglu, Hoopa brings the Hoopa. That's interesting. Didn't expect Hoopa. No Rabombi, which is nice. No Salamence, which is nice. Iron Crown, which is terrifying. Iron Crown is the mon that is like the biggest problem to me. Iron Crown is super scary. I still want to lead. I'm going to go ahead and go with my dedicated lead of Verso, the Cobalion here. My strategy still looks really good of just get CRAWDAUNT in. This team is so thick. Get CRAWDAUNT in and hit something incredibly hard is the goal. I'm going to have to assume that's probably Volt Absorb Vaporeon. Makes a lot of sense. No Porygon, which is nice. I'm happy to not see Porygon 2. Yeah, no, this is gonna be scary. And then I'm gonna have to like probably Levitate and Earth Eater. Like his team just like nerfed Garchomp so hard, so I was like, okay, I can't bring Garchomp. Oh, I'm pumped up. I'm like, because we're currently 3-1, so we need to win in these last couple games here. A lot of brats. Okay, opens this thing. If your Scarf, Psychic Surge. Your Psychic Surge. P-Surge. If you're Psychic Surge Hoopa, do you kill me with anything? Psychic Surge. You'd have to be Scarf and hit a Focus Blast, I think. You'd have to be Scarf and hit a Focus Blast if you wanted to kill me. I could try to Volt Switch out into... I kind of just want to attack, to be honest. Could try to go for my rocks. I'm going to go for a Steel Beam here. I'm going to go for the Steel Beam. We'll see if you're Scarf. If you hit Scar Focus Blast, then you hit Scar Focus Blast. That's the play, you know? It's a good play, so. Okay, goes for Scarf Shadow Ball. And I should eat one. Yeah, okay. You are Scarf and you are Shadow Ball. Okay. So we just trade off some big hits there. Since you're Scarf Shadow Ball, can I go into CRAWDAUNT on that? Hoopa, Scarf, Psychic Surge. Shadow Ball's not doing much to me, and I want to get in. I want to get in CRAWDAUNT, and I just want to click knockoff. Do I take 2 Shadow Balls? I take 2 Shadow Balls, and that would hurt really bad. How does Swampy? I don't think Swampy would care here. Swampert probably doesn't care. Yeah, Swampert doesn't care. Let's go into Swampert. And we'll try to get some turns and stuff. I definitely want to be very careful about clicking knockoff because I don't want to let him get a weakness policy on Iron Crown. I've seen that he does run that, so I don't want to let that happen. That was a crit. Okay. That's not the worst thing that could... It's not great. Just double checking. You don't have any water immunities on this team. You didn't bring the Cinderace, which is cool. So I'll go for a flip turn. Flip turn should knock out anyway, so we'll go for a flip turn here. We'll go for a flip turn. Get in, get out. And then hopefully you go into something that lets me get in CRAWDAUNT. But I like the damage on this thing. I think that was worth taking a Shadow Ball with Iron, or with Chameleon. Okay, you switch out. And we know you're Scarf. Shadow Ball. Okay, so you go into this thing. You're probably gonna have Volt Absorb. I got a crit. My crit definitely matters there. Let's go into... Who do I like the most here? I obviously don't like Zapdos because you're probably Volt Absorb. I really like getting in CRAWDAUNT here. How much is CRAWDAUNT doing? I feel like a banded knockoff is probably killing this thing. It's doing a lot. So I will go into CRAWDAUNT and I'll go for knockoff. Then if you get a Scald Burn, then I've been pro played. I think that's all I can do. So I'll do that. I should be faster than this thing unless you... I put a little bit of speed in here. So if you're min speed, then I'm faster. If you put Eddie speed, then you're faster. So let's go for the knockoff. You're definitely not in range of knockoff if you're like max defense. Larry. Swing that CRABHAMMER. Could just go into Iron Hands here on my Larry. Is not a bad play. Part of me does wish I did bring the Garchomp because I feel like Scale Shot would have been good, but it's okay. We kind of went with Larry over that, and I think Larry's gonna have a good time here. Larry's here for a good time. Look at that guy. Look at him. That's a party animal. He's a party animal. All right, come on. Laundry Sauce. Faster. He was not defensive. Let's go, Larry. Larry doing his thing. Okay, so he was Rindoberry. Okay, so Larry or Craw kills Vaporeon. Sweet. That's big. That's a big knockoff. That is very unique. He's gonna see that I'm banded there. I'm sure he'll notice that that was indeed banded. That frees up Zapdos a lot though, so that's actually really good. Zapdos is looking very good there. I'm assuming you have to go into... I don't know who you go into here now. I don't know who you go into here. I feel like Hands. Hands is very good. The question is, Hands going to be Refrigerate or Levitate? I feel like Levitate makes the most sense because Garchomp was super threatening. But could be Refrigerate to also, like... Yep, there's Hands. Okay. Yeah, we're not staying in here. We're leaving. We are leaving! We have Renoir for this. If this thing wants to set up a substitute or Swords Dance or something, then I do have the Fluffy ability here. And Strange Stream always breaks sub, so I'm not worried about that. But we gotta get out of here. If this thing's like Zen Headbutt in the Psychic Terrain, I don't even know if this thing gets Zen Headbutt, but that'd be so funny. We gotta go. Although if you Zen Headbutt a CRAWDAUNT, you're a madman. Not really though, because I think he knows that I'm banded. I think I had to be banded for that count. I'm assuming. Unless you're like no defense. You'd have to be no defense for ban not to matter. And even then. So yeah, I could get it in Zapdos at some point here. And I can start clicking some big buttons. Zapdos is looking fantastic now. Okay, go into Weezing. Okay, you go for Volt Switch. That's a good play. Okay, that lets Hoopa back in. So let's mark, I mean, not surprising to see Volt Switch. Seeing Volt Switch makes me think AV question mark. Probably not like Swords Dance substitute kind of stuff because you kind of run out of moves. AV makes sense. Makes it a decent Zapdos check. I can see Hoopa coming in here. Hoopa's kind of going to be a problem. Crown could also come in. Crown's also going to be a problem. Who do you send in to me? Baja Blast. I love that name. Okay, Glamora comes in. Okay, so you're going to try to Earth Power me. I don't have a switch into this, unfortunately. We just disappeared from the battlefield. The only thing I could try to do is I could try to send in Zapdos to an Earth Power. I don't want to send in Swampy and get wrecked. I don't have a switch into this. Do I need... How much is Power Gem doing to me? Is Power Gem doing enough that he can just click that? I hate Glamora. Low-key, this thing was like such a problem. But he could do a lot of things with it. He could definitely do a lot of things with it. How much is Power Gem doing? Power Gem. 50% to Weezing. Yeah, I did not like this thing. I'm gonna go crazy. I'll go Swampert because you're not going to... You're not gonna... you could Energy Ball here. This could be a bad play. I don't think... If you Energy Ball, you just burn the boats, you know? Goes for Earth Power. Could have gotten Zapdos. And I'm definitely not faster, so what I want to do is I want to go out into Zapdos. We'll see if you're Scarf or anything. Let's scout for a Scarf. We saw Earth Power. I don't think that was like a Specs damage or anything. Not that this thing would run Specs anyway. Almost pulled the trigger on Zapdos. That would have been a good play. This thing could be Sash though, so I don't want to commit to swinging at it and then die to Earth Power. Okay, so let's switch out. Little double action. Let's see. Let's just do some scouting. We're just doing some scouting here. Okay. So not choice. Not choice. And then you had the Energy Ball. So you could be like AV. The problem is, like I said, whatchamacallit kills me here. So I could try to break Sash. I'm gonna U-turn. Okay, you switch. Okay. Boss hands. Okay, so that was your answer to me. So you're like, I definitely think this thing is like AV. I think AV makes a lot of sense on that. Who do I want to go into on this thing? I could go into Papa now. Papa swings here, and I could just get a lot of damage with, like, Double Edge. I'm not banded, but, like, I would get a lot of damage off. Or I can just go into Renoir. I'll go into Renoir. Actually, I don't like this play. This was pretty passive. But it's okay. I would have liked a different play better. I'll go for a Toxic. I think Lamora comes back in here, though. I'll go for a Strange Team, because I would like to try to break a Sash, potentially. If the other thing does come in. So I'll go for Strange Team, just to at least break Sash. If that's what it is. Because then my Primordial Sea Weather Ball will kill, and I don't have to worry about Glamora. Okay, so show me Glamora here. Choppa! Boku wo Doctor. Tony, Chopper. Green Steam. How much am I doing? Ooh, hold on. Can you give me insight on that? That felt like a lot of damage. That felt like a lot of damage. Let's see. No, that checks out. So you could be a very defensive Tinglu. My switch into you is Elechic. They're probably gonna go for a Ruination here. I could also hard swap in CRAWDAUNT. I don't hate that. How much is... I don't think you're doing much to CRAWDAUNT, right? I like Zapdos better. I like Zapdos better for the purpose of... yeah, I just like Zapdos better. Okay, you didn't switch. You didn't double. Okay. Do we see like an EQ here? Oh, okay, we do see a double. Okay, Weezing's faster. Oh, okay, no, yeah, Weezing's faster. Baja Blast comes in. Okay. Yeah, so I still don't want to attack this thing. So I'll still U-turn. I don't know if it's Sash, and if I commit to attacking, then that's really bad, because if I get Power Herbed, I'm in trouble. I don't want that to happen. Because then I can go into Cobalion here and just throw off a giant Steel Beam. This is scary. This is a good game. We had good teams. I probably haven't stressed so much about team prep so much as I did this battle, because like it was such a hard matchup for me. So like this is good. We're doing okay. We're holding it together. We're holding it together. Okay, so you switch out again. I feel like your Sash, the way you're trying to not get hit, you could be Sash. Okay, this time I want to go into Entei on this. I want to go into Entei and I want to click Double Edge. I think that's my play. We'll go Entei. I probably won't knock out. He could be like really Spadef invested. I don't think I'll knock out, but it's going to hurt him. It's going to hurt him. We'll call him Iron Hands, and we'll call him... we'll call him... we haven't seen an item, or we didn't see leftovers. Double Edge isn't going to do a ton of this thing if he's like max defense, but I'll go for the Double Edge anyway because he'll get some big damage off. Double Edge. Oh, he switches out. Okay. He doesn't want the big hit. Who do you send into this? Sisyphus. Ooh, this thing. Okay, so yeah, well-baked body. Makes sense. So this thing is definitely well-baked body. DBB. The way he wanted to take that. The question is, if I go for... I hate this thing. Iron Crown's so scary. I'm only two-shotting with... Yeah, I did not want this thing to come in. If he's like set up, I'm in trouble. I'm gonna go Swampy here. Ugh, this is really bad. This thing is so bad for me. Do I just take my damage? He could be weakness policy. I'll go Swampy. This thing's really bad. This thing's really bad. Ugh. Okay, he switches out. Okay. I'm okay with that. Like, anytime that thing doesn't stay in and kill me is great. Okay. So this is obviously bad. I don't let you die. You can go for a lot of things. You can go for Earth Power. You could go for Energy Ball. I'm gonna switch in Verso. I'd rather risk Verso here than anybody else, so I'll go Verso. If he goes for Energy Ball, I should live it. If he goes for... Yeah, no, I don't wanna be in here. If he goes for Energy Ball, I'll live. If he goes for Power Gem, I'll live. He'd have to click Earth Power. And I don't think Earth Power is the play here because 1, it doesn't hit Swampert, and 2, my last switch in was Zapdos, and I don't think you switch that in. So I should hopefully live the 2 other moves. Mortal Spin. Okay, and I'm immune. It doesn't affect Verso. Okay, cool. So now what I can do is I can Steel Beam. I kind of want to get Rocks up. Rocks isn't super good into him. But I also really want to attack something. I'm going to Steel Beam here, and then I might get, like, Kamikaze Rocks. That might just be the play. Okay, switches out. I really do think... I don't think... maybe you're not Sash, because maybe you would have traded Earth Power. I don't think so, though. Not with this thing being so good. Bam. That is 0. You're like max Pedef AV. That was quite literally 0 damage. That was impressively little damage, actually. Do I want Rocks? I don't want Rocks at the cost of Verso right now, because Rocks aren't super good into him. So I won't take Rocks here. I'll just Volt Switch. I don't need to show that I'm not Scarf, because that's not like... He knows I'm not Scarf. So you stayed in. You probably Volt Switch too. Do I block your Volt Switch right now? Do I block your Volt Switch with Swampy? No, because I don't really need... That doesn't do anything for me. Because you could just punch. How much is Swampert taking from, like, a big punch? Yeah, I think he's just, like, an 80 set. Drain Punch is doing, like, not 0. I'll go Swampert because I could block it, and then I can flip turn again. So, we'll do that. Cool. So we thought we blocked that. So that's worth to me. And then I can go for a flip turn. I'm assuming you levitate though, so you might not care that you're here. You just might not care. But the good news is we are chipping this thing down into Entei range, so that's not bad. You can either hard switch, or you can, in fact, go for... Okay. You stayed up. Okay, we're okay, that was a crit. That kind of matters. Fun fact. What is the best answer to Iron Crown coming in? What doesn't let Iron Crown in? I don't want to let Swamp or you take a whatchamacallit. I don't think Iron Crown comes in on Elichick. This is not ideal. I'll go Elichick here though. Elichick is fine for me here. Okay, use one for Drain Punch. That's fine. That's fine. I think even if you're like max Pedef AV, I feel like I'm hurting you here. I'm gonna go for Hurricane. I feel like even if you're max Pedef AV, like I'm still hurting you. Drain Punch. You're definitely in Entei range now, though. Ooh, almost a knockout. Okay, has the Ice Punch. Ooh, and takes me out. Okay. So that's bad. Hands, KOs, Zapdos with Ice Punch. I did think my specs would get me the way. I did think my specs would get me there, so that's tough. Unfortunate. Unfortunate for sure. That's particularly not great. Glamora is a problem still, but it's not the end of the world. I should be faster than this thing with my Larry the Lobster. So I'm tempted to just go Larry the Lobster and... Yeah, I'm going to go Larry. I should be faster than you. I don't think you're going to have it. You'd have to be faster than your own. Is that safe? Because if I go Entei, the problem if I go Entei is... I'll go Larry Lobster here. If I get Drain Punch, then I really fumbled. I could just Aqua Jet. Oh, Crabhammer. There's no switch into that, so we can just take this thing out. Tough, tough, tough. I probably shouldn't have sent it there. I probably should have, like, switched. Okay. And then Craw kills hands with Crabhammer. Cool. So I'll take the knock there. I would have preferred not to lose Zapdos in that exchange. But I can kill Glamora and kill Ting-Lu. Actually, Glamora can come in an Energy Ball. Ugh, I don't have a switch into Glamora anymore. Glamora is a massive problem. Does Banded CRAWDAUNT kill Glamora with Aqua Jet? Almost. That's good to know. It does 96 to 114. If needed. If needed. Iron Crown is still very scary. Okay, this thing comes up. Okay. I'm just gonna go into... Does Hoopa get Energy Ball? Does Hoopa get Energy Ball? If you do get Energy Ball, we are not going into Swampert. You do get Energy Ball, we are not going into Swampert. Do I just want to go into... I don't think you go for Psychic here. I'm not going into Swampert. Does Entei take one of something? Hoopa... Scarf. Hoopa takes... Entei takes Psychic Surge. Entei does take a Side Shock, so we'll go into Entei here. Hopefully they go for Energy Ball. I won't take 2 Side Shocks, but I can E-Speed to get the knockout. Okay, goes for Energy Ball. Perfect. So we know you're scarfed into that, so I get to throw off a big... part of me wants to throw off a Stomping Tantrum. But I'll just go for a Double Edge here to try to get some more damage into... I don't want a Stomping Tantrum because I am afraid of Weakness Policy Crown, and I don't do enough to where that's worth it. And I'll just take the chip into Crown here, so I'll Double Edge. If I was faster, like if I was Scarf or something, maybe I could do it, but... Okay, Baba Blast comes in. Just get a Stomping Tantrum, that would have been crazy. Okay, but we did break Sash there. You know, if nothing else, we break Sash there. Oh, your Black Sludge. Okay. Black Sludge. Revealed. Okay, so now you're free to go for a really big Earth Power here. Do I need Entei around? I don't want to lose Entei. But at the same time, I don't think there's much I can do with him. So I think I need to sack him, unfortunately. The E-Speed's kind of worth keeping around. It's not super worth. I'll go for a Tantrum here. I don't think I can save Entei. I'm faster. Earth Eater. I'm so stupid. I'm so stupid. I was faster than that. That's fine. I was kind of... Oh, I lived. That's crazy. That's really crazy, actually. I forgot you were Earth Eater. Silly me. Also, that's actually insane that I'm faster than Glamora. I'm not very... no, I'm kind of speedy. I'm Adam at max speed. You gotta really fight your brain on in this league. You really gotta fight your brain. I still want to sack here because I still don't want to switch in. I'll go for a Sacred Fire. Maybe I'll get a funny burn. That's fine. I didn't want to live there. Okay. So Glamora kills Entei. That's fine. That's fine. Now what I want to know is, can I kill... I feel like you keep this around because it's actually like super good into the rest of my team. Can I kill this with Aura Sphere? No. That's a Steel Beam. I have to Steel Beam. Yeah, Glamora is super good. Choppa! Bokuo Doctor. Yeah, it's not nothing. I'm gonna do that again. Let's see how good I feel about that roll. Ting Lu. You were not Vessel of Ruin, you're a Regenerator. Aura Sphere should knock out from there. Because I don't think you're max Bedef. Based on what Steel Beam did, I don't think you're like a max Bedef set, so I'm going to go for the Aura Sphere. Okay, you switch out. That's fine. Do you go into Hoopa? Okay, you go into this. Aura Sphere isn't super effective, but it should hurt. Okay, yeah, no, that hurt. And I think I'm faster. Let me double check my speed here. I should be faster than this. Because I don't think you're Scarf. Could be Scarf. 98 speed, I am faster. I'll go for another Aura Sphere here. I'll go for another Aura Sphere. Give me a knockout. Yes! Cobalion, huge! Cobalion, you're better than your future predecessor there. Cobalion KO's Crown. That's like really good because I was really scared of that. Okay. I still want this around. This is like my last answer to Glamora. Could go for a big Psychic. I don't think you go for Energy Ball. I don't really need... Energy Ball is not terrible for you. You could just go for a Psychic. I don't think I need Weezing here. Yeah, so I'm going to let Weezing go. If you go for Psychic, then you kill me, which is fine. But if you go for Psychic, that means I get CRAWDAUNT in. Okay, you go for Sharp Shadow Ball. Okay. Okay. Spadef drop. I'm assuming Swampert takes that super well. So let's just see. Hoopa. Let's just save this set, but... Shadow Ball is doing nothing to me. So I will make the hard switch into... If I make the hard switch, the problem is if they pivot, I'm in a lot of trouble. So I might just let this go down so that way I can bring in CRAWDAUNT and swing at something. Because CRAWDAUNT actually looks really good here with just... Yeah, CRAWDAUNT actually looks fantastic here. I don't want to get myself in a bad spot, so I'll just go for an attack and let you knock me out because I don't need this anymore. I'm afraid of you hard switching into against the Swampert. Okay, no, you go for it. Hoopa KOs with Shadow Ball. That's okay, because what I can do is I can just go into Larry. I would knock out with Aqua Jet. I think I can actually just go and just click Aqua Jet a couple times. How much am I doing to Ting Lu? If I just click Aqua Jet. Okay, I'm just going to go into Larry and just Aqua Jet a couple times. That's the goal here. Living like Larry. Aqua Jet. Let's see if he lets me take this out. I don't think Ting Lu can deal with me in time. Lamora dies to Aqua Jet. Hoopa dies to Aqua Jet. And I don't think Ting Lu can stall me enough to not die to Aqua Jet. Choppa! Okay, yeah. I might two-shot with Aqua Jet here. Let's see the roll. Oh, priority. Oop. Take it terrain. Ha ha ha, I forgot. That's so funny. God, I'm so bad at this game. Boy, I'm terrible at this game. Ooh, that's actually so bad. Hold on. Why didn't I just attack? Stupid, 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 stupid. Do you just EQ here? I feel like you switch out. Who do you switch out into? Actually, it's okay. If I go Verso and you just EQ, then I'm fine. Silly, 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 silly. So silly. I should have CRABHAMMEred. So silly. That was a really silly play. Absolute fail. That's okay. Don't Earthquake here. Okay, go for Ruination. Okay, that's okay. I got away with it. Do I Aura Sphere here? Or do I just Steel Beam? Ugh. I think I just Steel Beam. Good damage. Body Press. Okay, Ting Lu KOs. KOs. Weirdness disappeared from the battlefield. So what I can do is I can go into Larry. Actually, what I think I do is I think I go into Swampert and I flip turn. Because flip turn should kill this. No, I think I'm in trouble because I'm pretty sure Scarf... I think I lose to Scarf Energy Ball. Yeah, no, I lose to Scarf Energy Ball. That's tough. Almost. Yeah, no, that's really tough. I threw there. I don't think I threw because I think it comes down to the same thing either way. I don't think that's what lost me the game, but I think that it definitely is gonna... Yeah, no. Unless I don't kill this thing here. Can I hope you live? Let me go for knockoff. Okay, I didn't do anything for me. I don't know why I did that. Well, I know why I did that. I know why I did that. I know why I did. I was hoping that you'd send in the thing to save this. Yeah, no. Okay. No, he's gonna pick up the win with Scarf Energy Ball here. Oh, so sad. So sad. I should have kept no, I know how I should have played that now, but it's too late. Swampert, KOs, Ting Lu. Yeah, the terrain is gonna stop me from winning this. GG's, Cal. No, that was a really good game. That was a very good game. I'm assuming there's no universe where Hoopa lives in energy, or I live in Energy Ball. There is a universe. I could live in Energy Ball from this thing. 298 max. Glamora does kill me though. So if I could stall this out. Oh, the terrain. I should live. Yeah, the terrain going up here late game. Energy ball might not knock me out. It's gonna be a roll. It shouldn't be a roll as long as he doesn't crit. Maybe I should have flip turned. Actually, I think flip turn would have been a... I can't stall out terrain long enough. That's energy ball. Relive those. Yeah, Glamora just comes in and energy balls. Ah, I knew Glamora. It's so funny that Glamora is the problem, man. Swampert kills. KOs Hoopa. Ah, Glamora. I knew it would be Glamora. This thing. This thing just nukes me with energy ball and nukes everything with energy ball. How many turns of terrain? 4 turns of terrain. Yeah, no, it's GG. Oh, good try. We tried, man. We tried. That was such a good game. Glim. I knew Glamora was literally the big problem. KOs with energy ball. I should have saved Cobalion. I think I needed to save Cobalion. And you literally delete Larry with a... You quite literally delete me. Oh, I threw. That's so tough. It's tough to throw. We'll CRABHAMMER. Somehow, watch me live this. Live because you're my best friend. Oh! What? What? CRAWDAUNT! What? How did you live that? Corona, how did you live that? Oh my god, CRAWDAUNT! Oh my god! Oh my god! What? That... What is... I'll have to talk to Callum and see what his spread there was. That's literally insane. Well... Oh my god. Well, I didn't see that coming at all. GG's to Callum. Literally, like, one of my favorite games of the season because I had to prep so hard for that. What a nail-biter finish. I have no idea how I lived that. I don't know if you just, like, weren't super invested. I'm gonna, like, run a quick... That's so crazy that I lived that. Are you, like, 0 special attack? Okay, yeah, so if you're like 0 special attack, that's insane. But that's a crazy game. I'm going to get out of here. That was week 5. We're currently 4-1. I think we're almost guaranteed playoffs, so that's super exciting. And we have one more game coming up against Swave in week 6. I'm going to get the flock out of here, and I'll catch you guys next time. Goodbye!